Okay, I feel like I had to do a video on Hollow, and I just want to keep like looking at this, and this is like the danger side of this stock because it's like so tight in a very narrow range that every little move, you know, is massive. You know, this thing is a 29-cent stock. If it drops a couple pennies, you're like, man, this is down a lot already, right? So Hollow, like it's very frustrating if you have this thing well over a dollar, even especially $2 and $3, and a lot of people keep saying, be patient. This thing is going to pump. It's going to pump. But I can assure you, it's going to need something massive. Is it going to be like the last time before? Because this obviously is diluted. If you see anything that looks like this, you know something is off. Look at this big pump here, right up in here. Of course, we hit the ATR4s. We know my Discord members and my strategy. If you guys are in the Discord, definitely, if you're not, definitely join. You would know you never, ever, I repeat, swing trade a stock that is above the ATR4, this upper band. Because a lot of the times what happens is it comes tumbling down, and those targets are the EMA 5, 10, and 20. As you can see, are my three middle bands. But I've scalped this thing. I played it. I played it multiple times when price was just reverting to the mean. That's all I'm looking for, because that's the only thing we're guaranteed is a reversion to the mean. But we want to make sure we get it at a good entry, so when it does revert to the mean, we get that bounce and then we get the heck out. And that's a lot of the times that's what you're seeing here. Price goes away, we hit our heads on the EMA 5, which is purple band, acts as a short-term resistance, but eventually we go above and we hit the 10. Then we start our journey again. We go down and hit our 10. And then, but you got to realize is there's our shorter term and longer term targets. The EMA 20 will always be your longer term target. If it don't hit the EMA 20 in a 2-month time frame, that is super, super long. That is my futures that you just heard. And that's another thing. I love day trading. I day trade using this exact strategy, and it works for swing trading. I love day trading. But, a lot of people, they don't have time to day trade, so I'm teaching you guys an amazing swing trading strategy here. If you're not at the ATR4, which is this green band here, you need to look for other alternatives. The only way I would ever take Hollow is if you draw a trend channel at the most recent high to the recent low, and you can clearly see that at this mark around 20 cents is the bottom trend channel. We know that around these areas, as you can see, we will get a pump. It's just likely. Can it go a little under? Sure. Anything's possible with market. Around this is a most likely support, or resistance at the upper trend. So what's happening is it's just a narrow trend that's just going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's just constantly going down and down and down. I will say this though. We are trying to stabilize a little support here. Look at all these candles just constantly hitting and going up. We're going, down, up, down, up. So we're kind of supporting a base right in here. So it's very interesting. But what I will say is ignore the trend channel. And if we just get rid of all this, remember my first statement. We're due for an EMA 20 bounce, if not the EMA 20 very soon. But look at the EMA 20. If you remember, what history will repeat, and it will do this, the EMA 20 got touched at 604. We're over 2 months, guys. I repeat, we're over the 2-month mark. 704, 804. We're getting close to 2 months and 2 weeks here now. So our target is 41 cents. So if we look at our calculator here, I highly recommend people have a calculator and kind of look at percentages here. If we get this thing at 0.29 and 0.41 is that EMA 20 target, we're due for a very, I repeat, conservative bounce of 41%. You don't have to get that whole move. I'd be happy with, if you bought it at these lows, you could take 20%, 10, 30, whatever you're comfortable with. But the people who bought this way above, you got to realize is this is your reversion to the mean. When it hits that, and if your average is below that, it could get scary. Because let me repeat, what has Hollow always done? Reversion to the mean right here, down. We go, we go far away down. We're not at the ATR4, so we draw a trend channel. What does our trend channel say? Right here, from the highs to the lows, right here, we buy at the lower trend. Right in here is where you initiate your buys. As you can see, the look is here. And where do we look for our targets? The EMA 5, 10, and the 20. Did we think it could go to the 20 right away? We don't know that. but we want to make sure we're buying at the lower trend and we have massive target to the 20. I repeat, massive target to the 20, and it can surely well do this. But what did price do? It went down. That's the reversion to the mean. I'm not saying this thing can go rip. It absolutely done. It has, but I will say this time is different. This is very heavily diluted. I'd be looking to get into HOLO here for that EMA 20 bounce. I know there's lots of volume. If you look at 17 million, I mean, it's got plenty of volume to say, you know, we should correlate to this. We are below the EMA 5. I would only buy it below the EMA 5. But like I said, short-term trend channel. Let's see if we can get to this bottom trend channel. That's what I would like to. And if it doesn't, we know this is due for a bounce up. I will say this is a very... It kind of happened like here. You can see this is why I don't like to rely too much on support and resistance. Right in here, the bulls were really trying to hold up. As you can see, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then finally started declining. And that's kind of what we're having here. Is this the area where bulls can reclaim? As you can see right in here, you know, we're very suspected. You know, we have these long lower wicks. The bulls are coming in, and the bulls are like, you know, I don't want this any lower. This thing's like freaking at 29 cents. I don't want it lower. We want this to go up now. And that could very well be the thing because, like I said, we have to hit the 20. And we'll probably hit the EMA 10 here, which is a nice bounce. But the 20 will get hit. I suspect this next week it finally touches, guys. So stay tuned for HOLO. I think it's going to have a massive pump. When I say a massive pump, that's the 40% target I'm looking for, around a 40% pump. But like I said, if you bought at this lows, if you use my system correctly and you understand it, you would be getting at these lows. And you would never buy when price hits the 10 as you would have been out of here because you know it can very well reject. So you probably put a stop loss just under it and see if it can go higher and trail stop it. If it don't, then price is definitely going to make a new low. If you guys want to join the Discord, I highly recommend you do it. It's very affordable, and I promise you would be successful trading. Stop losing money in the market. Stop listening to pumpers that have no idea what they're saying, saying that, oh, this is going to pump 1,000%. Look at the chart, understand it, because that's the only thing you know is there. There's no bias to it. The chart doesn't lie. The markets know exactly where everything should be, and you know. It's algo driven, guys. You know, the algos will take it to those EMAs, like I said, but you want to make sure you're getting at specific price entries, guys. So click the link down below in the description, and in the YouTube comments, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It's a very nice system, guys. I think you guys are going to love it. And when you click that link down below in the YouTube comments, hit the server shop in the top left, and you'll see the two services I offer. I highly recommend you guys try the day trading service. If you do, you get the day in swing trading plus, and it's $12 a month. And you get two services, and you're going to get more alerts, more entries, more exits, all straight to your phone. And how I look for other things and do this stuff. But yeah, the day trading is probably one of my favorites because you can get in and out in a very short amount of time frame. But if you're swing trading and you're looking for things, well, you got to use the daily time frame, which is a more highly signal. But you got to make sure you accumulate properly. So $12 a month. If you do it on your computer, it's a flat fee. If you do it on your phone, it'll probably be a little more. So I encourage you to do it on your computer. But you're going to get my this thing right in here. Prop firm futures, day trading education. Definitely watch all these videos. It's not going to take you, a long time. It'll take you an hour or two, and you'll see how we do things here. The lingo, day trade chat. My RTK journal is where I record everything, where you see my win ratio and all that. But this is stock HOLO. My price prediction is the EMA 20. We haven't touched it in over 2 months. I would love to see a lower trend channel. But like I said, you can get some skin in the game however you want. But this is where we're kind of looking at this bottom trend channel. It looks like we're trying to break out of this upper trend channel, and this will be your breakout type pattern. I think it can very well do it, guys. If you guys like this video, this is a realistic analysis, technical analysis that works, and how I don't want anyone to be like, oh, HOLO's going to pump to $1 when I just don't see that happening because this ATR4 is at 67 cents. It would have to go way above his. And if it does, it's going to take a really long time because you need price, you need everything to start swifting, and you need an uptrend for that to happen. And that takes a long time to do. So if you guys like the video, give a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel about it. Join the premium Discord. It's one of the cheapest with an over 95% win ratio if you do it right and you follow how I do things. I think you guys are going to love it. All right, guys, peace out. Happy trading, and I'll see you guys in the next video.